Welcome back. What have we got on the bench today? Well, we've got a 10-inch Yamaha Stage Custom, all birch drum. It is bog stock standard. It is the modern Yamaha Stage Custom, and it comes with pretty thin hoops. I think from memory they're about 1.5 millimeter triple flange hoops. And I haven't experienced, I've read that they do, and also too, I know a person who gigs with these regularly and he said the same thing to me. They do have a habit of detuning. So what I'm going to do today is replace the triple flange hoops in 1.5 mil stock with 2.3 mil triple flange hoops for the batter only. I want to experiment and see if I can get away with just doing a triple flange hoop replacement on the batter only. So we're going to remove the stock 1.5 millimeter triple flange hoop and replace it with a 2.3 mil triple flange hoop. While I'm at it, we're getting rid of these garbage Chinese made Reso heads that come standard, and we're going to fit some Evans. So G1 clears on the bottom and G2's on the top, and that should be good. We'll see how that goes. Then we'll do a sound test. I've already done a sound test with this and I'll insert that later, but let's crack these and get started. All right, here we go. Let's get the tools that we need. In this case, it's going to be this drill. Go carefully. Alrighty. And I forgot one. Of course I did. Okay, 1.5 mil triple flange hoop. Let's have a look if we can see the difference in thickness. I have no idea if that's coming across on camera or not. It's probably not. But there is certainly a weight difference. I can feel it. There's a crazy weight difference. So I dare say my bag's going to be slightly heavier now, carrying this tom. Alright, let's get rid of these garbage, junky. Where are they? There it is. Reso UT drumhead, made by Reso in China. Reso, I understand why you do it, but I just don't think these are up to scratch than your US made ones. Alright, so we're not putting the G1 on the batter, we're putting the G2 on the batter. So let's do a bit of swapping around. Alright, we're back. Whoops, there's the G2 without my invoice on it. Let's find the 10 mil. Let's cover up the code so no one gets my player circle points. Whew, forgot about that. It's all happening. Alright. Let's check these bearing edges. They are beautiful. Very good. Very, very good. Alright, so how am I going to orientate my logo? So there's the Stage Custom logo. So I'll line it up with that. Yeah, let's do that. Get out of the way there. Let's put this front and center. Alright, how's that looking? Good. Alright, 2.3, 1.5. We're getting rid of the 1.5 and putting on the 2.3 triple flange hoop. Alright, let's put these guys in. Okay, brilliant. Oh, don't do that. Luckily it didn't grip. This is what you've got to be really careful when you use end packs to doing this. Go very easy on the trigger. Otherwise you have a ruined lug. And thank goodness that didn't grip. It's very easy to do. Alright. Enough waffling. Let's get these finger tight. Yeah, Mum. Alright, so let's get my little tune bot over here. So I've got kit 1, drum 1, top head, 206 Hertz is what I'm aiming for on each lug on the top head. And the bottom head will be 294 is what I'm aiming for. And the fundamental pitch or note is 149 Hertz. So that's what I'm going for. Alrighty, let's make a start on that then. Let's get it back to top head. You probably can't see that there, can you? Yeah, you can see that there. I like to use 2 drum keys regardless of the drum. I just find you get even tension this way. So there are 6 tension rods on this head, so we're going to go on either side and get going. So I sort of start doing even turns. I'm feeling for resistance and adjusting. Okay, I have no idea where we are at with that. Let's grab a stick, do a bit of tappies. Let's have a listen. Okay, we're at to 175. Okay. Do a bit of CPR. That should drop considerably now. Well, 185. Okay. Definitely got to come up. And I really should muffle that bottom head. So microfiber under there. Beautiful. 192. 192. Whoops. Oh, that's pretty even. I'm going to go up a little bit more. I reckon that's way too much. Let's try now. 207, very close. 206, 206, 207. All right, we are right there. Bit of percussive maintenance. Yeah. 203. A little bit up on all of the lugs, not by much though. If you haven't got a tune bot, get one. They're so much fun to use in experimenting with different tunings. Right, 2.7, that's close enough to 2.6, so I'm happy with that. With it even just sitting, you know, in this environment that I'm in right now. I'm in spring and it's very humid. This will slightly detune over time, especially if I hit that head a little bit because it's brand new once it seats. Alright, so that's that one done. So we have 2.3 triple flange hoop upgrade and heads upgrade. Now let's get the Reso off. We're going to keep the stock standard Yamaha 1.5mm triple flange on the bottom, as I said earlier. We're just going to replace this crappy Remo made in China UC drum head with an Evans G1 clear. So let's do that. Okay. Okay, we're going to keep you. Let's get... Whoops, can't see that at all. We're going to get this G1 clear on. Say goodbye to that garbage. And I'll do this off camera so my player's points aren't exposed. Alright. 1G1. Clear. Same as before, let's check this bearing edge. Yeah, it looks great. Very good. I think the stuff coming out of the factory in China for Yamaha is pretty good. Alrighty. Come on. There we go. Alright. Gentle with the impact. Wouldn't mind one of those fancy new string pull Evans drum keys that they've just released. Well, they've just released. This is what? October the 31st, 2025. If you're watching this in the future, you might be thinking, that thing's been around for years, buddy. Right now it's new. Alright, let's get these finger tight. This is very difficult to do when you've got a camera tripod right in front of you. Alright, tune butt, let's do the bottom head. So kit 1, drum 1, which is 10, so 1, that's how I work it out. You can do your own tune bot saving settings, but that's the top, that's the bottom. These are the presets that I'm going for on my 10, 12, 16 kit. You do whatever you like. These are the ones that I like, however. If they don't float your boat, that's fine. You do what you do for your drum and you'll love it. This is how I love mine. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm aiming for, can you see that? It says 294 on the bottom head next to kit 1, drum 1. Let's pop that there. It's going to be flappy at the moment. Ooh. We're still getting 71.69. Nice. Alright. Alright. Let's go again. 1 half, 2 half, 3 half. 1 half, 2 half, 3 half. 1 half, 2 half, 3 half. Bit of CPR. Let's see where we're at. 2, 205. That can't be right. No, 200. I reckon that's a bung reading. Don't trust that reading on that lug right now. Either way, we've got to go up a bit more, so we'll just keep going. That's way too high now. 285, we're looking for 294. Yeah, see 244, 285, that's wrong. Let's go to the next lug. put it where you can see it. There you go. I hate it when it gives me bung readings. It's certainly not a perfect method, the tune bot. But it is fun. Right now, not so fun. $291, $290. That one is being a problem. $291. They've all just got to come up a little bit. $294, great. Now we're getting there. $295. I can live with that. Alright. The fundamental is $149, so let's have a look. Let's flip it back over. Put that back on. So we're aiming for $149 generally. Let's see how we go. $147. Don't know if you can see that. Oops. We're there. We're in the ballpark. That's good enough.